Hey y'all, how you doing? Okay, today's podcast is going to be short and sweet, but it's an important message I wanted to share with all of you. Kind of in line with the holiday this week if you're celebrating Thanksgiving. Um I like the part of Thanksgiving where we are grateful for things and appreciate things and openly talk about and share things that we're thankful for, which usually includes health and humans and safety and those sort of things. But I also acknowledge there's a lot of people that don't have those things right now. And how this holiday came to be in the United States is a rough history, we will say, at the least. But what I wanted to share with you all is my take on gratitude, kind of 2.0. And there's a lot of data and science behind being grateful and the positive impact that has on your brain and how you feel and your mental capacity. And I'm totally pro gratitude. Like, let's be grateful for what we have. But as you know, a lot of what I talk about is what you do and don't do depends on how you're feeling. And how you're feeling really comes from what do you believe? What are your thoughts and feelings about things? So, as we think about gratitude, gratitude creates thoughts that make us feel grateful. Okay, awesome. When we're feeling grateful and gratitude, we are more kind, we're more loving. It feels better in our body, it feels calmer, it feels warm. It's an amazing thing. But what I have found for myself is there's a little part of gratitude that feels I don't even know what the right word is truthfully to describe it. It's almost just like a little bit hesitant. It's not scary and bad, but there's a little part of gratitude of if I didn't have this thing, I would feel bad and I don't want that. So part of me is just a little hesitant, a little nervous that I don't necessarily want to lose that thing that I'm grateful for, my health, my relationships, my family, my safety, right? And I'm not saying we should want to lose those things by any means, but what I like to really focus on is gratitude and being grateful. But I also really like to focus on what I want from the space of what I already have. So for me, it just feels a little bit different than the feeling of gratitude. Like I said, gratitude, it does feel good. I don't think it's a bad thing. But when I want these things that I have, it feels more intense. It feels more light. It feels more loving. It feels more bright. It feels more energetic. I feel more open. I feel more driven. I feel more human when I want, like really want, what I already have. And so it's things like I am grateful for my family, but I want my family. It just feels stronger. It feels more passionate. And I like that because when I'm grateful for my family and I want my family, how I show up around them, it's just a little bit different than just gratitude. To me, and I'm just speaking for myself here, but for me, gratitude, again, it's calmer. It's a little more passive. I tend to like sit back and admire and feel happiness and joy. Awesome. But when I am feeling that want, because I am focusing on thoughts like, I want this family, I want these kids, even when they're driving me crazy, right? When that's what I'm feeling, that desire, that connection, that want, what I do is different. Remember, in gratitude, I tend to just kind of sit back and admire and acknowledge and sit in it. Great. But when I want, I go and I engage with my family. I do things with them. I play games with my kids. I do art projects. I talk to them. Like I engage with my family in a different way than when I'm feeling gratitude. When I want to be healthy, no, the irony is I currently have a cold, but overall, like my body functions very well. I would still consider myself very healthy. When I want to be healthy, what I do to take care of my body and maintain that health is totally different than just when I'm grateful that I don't have a sore throat or a broken arm. So when we're wanting what we already have, it just feels a little more intense, a little more driven, a little bit more in a way that for me makes me go and engage and participate and connect and be a part of that thing versus just sitting back and admiring it. So my short, quick message to you this week is be grateful. It's amazing. Have gratitude every single day. But what I would offer to you to think about is let's take gratitude to the next level and let's think those thoughts and remind our brain and our body about those things we really want that we already have. It makes it so much more enjoyable and it keeps us from chasing the next thing to feel better, to be happy. It allows us to feel better and be happy right now with what we have. Because at one point, we did want those things and we worked really hard for it. And that's amazing. So be grateful and really focus on thinking thoughts about what you want and already have. And just notice how it feels different for you and how you show up a little bit different. I am grateful for you, and I want you that is listening to keep listening and to keep gaining insights, to keep finding ways to keep growing and contributing and being the amazing person in this crazy world, because you are amazing exactly as you are today. All right, you got this. We'll talk soon. If what you're learning from this podcast is helping, this is just the beginning. Each week, I offer a limited number of coffee chats so that you and I can connect one-on-one and talk specifically about what's going on for you. You'll leave this call feeling more hopeful and motivated, but I'm also going to teach you a few things to try right away to get unstuck. Space is very limited and these are free, so grab your spot before they're gone. Click the link in the show notes or go to lindsaylymancoaching.com/chat and sign up today. You got this.